The Lectric XPeak is a fat tire hardtail electric mountain bike with an ISO safety standard rating. That means that it's been tested and proven to tackle some pretty tough trails without falling apart on you. It's got a 750 watt motor capable of boosting up to 1310 watts and puts out 85 Newton meters of torque. All of this while being 400% quieter than all the other electric motors from the past. Powering all of that is a UL certified 48 volt, 14 amp hour battery, flowing the juice through the 24 amp controller. So while I top up this battery for our test ride where we're gonna test all of these, let's take a closer look at exactly what you get when you order Lectric XPeak. So she's all put together now. I guess there's nothing left to do but to stare at it. Let's take a closer look at the bike. Let's start with the important bits. The motor is labeled with a 48 volt, 750 watts, and it's geared for a 26-inch wheel. Powering that is a 48 volt, 14 amp hour battery. It's actually really nice and compact, and pretty light too. So the screen's got our energy bar up at the top, our speed down here, our pedal assist modes, the odometer. If we cycle through, we've got our trip, voltage of the battery. I guess that's how much current is being drawn, and the time. That's it. Nice and simple. So the bike rolls on a pair of 26-inch by 4-inch wide Chow Yang off-road tires. The bike has plastic fenders, front and back. The rear was pre-installed, which saves a ton of time, and the front was super easy to put on. The rack here says it can hold up to 60 pounds. Rear rack pre-installed to hang some bags or to put the basket on. Let's see how bright this taillight is. There it goes. For the drivetrain, we get a 7-speed Shimano tourney derailleur, protected by the derailleur cage, a 7-speed Shimano freewheel, a big chainring, and check out these pedals. They look super nice. Oh, and check this out. How easy is that for storing your bike or loading it into a car? Pull the collar forward, push the pedal in, lock it up. How easy is that? This frame is a hardtail, so no rear suspension on this one. The seat looks really comfortable without being too bulky, so this should be a really comfortable bike to pedal. The seat is also adjustable. Oh my goodness. Look at how long the seat post is. This is crazy. You could be like 7 foot tall and still be able to pedal this bike comfortably. There's 2 spots here with hardware for accessories. This one here for your water bottle, and this one here, you know what? This one is gonna go right there. How nice is that? Let's take a look at the paint job. Goes from black in the back all the way to silver in the front. The suspension fork is an RST Renegade with a through axle and a lockout. Here's the hardware you'd use if you wanted to mount the rack up front. You would have to relocate the headlight though. Let's turn it on. Hold the plus button. There it goes. Looks like you get a nice straight projector style headlight. Look at that. Nice and straight. Very clean. And turning the bike over here. For brakes, we get a set of dual piston hydraulic disc brakes biting onto 180mm rotors front and back. They're unbranded and they take mineral oil. The grips are ergonomic. They actually feel really nice. They're thick though. Simple remote here with our power and plus and minus buttons. Here's what the hydraulic brake levers look like. They're super easy to pull. They take mineral oil and they have all the adjustments you want. And on the other side, we've got our Shimano 7-speed shifter and thumb throttle. I love the look of these handlebars. They're nice mountain bike style handlebars, not too wide, not too narrow, and it's got a nice short stem, which means it won't be too much of a reach forward. Okay, let's see what kind of speed we can get with no weight on it. Let's go up to pedal assist number 5, hit the throttle. 20 miles an hour. That's it. I'm gonna bring the manual when we take it outside and we're gonna unlock this thing. I'm sure we can get this thing up to 28 miles an hour. And I almost forgot to show you guys. Lectric was nice enough to send me the cargo package. It has the front rack right here, which you mount like this on the hardware that I showed you up front. And you've got the rear cargo container that bolts right onto the back of the bike. So the bike itself comes with the headlight, the fenders, and the back rack. That's a $227 package that they're giving you for free. They also give you the $400 upgraded RST fork right now, which is 400 bucks. Right now, the website says the bike retails for $15.26 and it's on sale down to $12.99. And check the link in the description. It might be cheaper when you're watching the video, and I might be able to get my hands on a discount code. If I do, it'll be right underneath that link. If you want to buy the cargo package, right now it's on sale from $177 down to $149. Pretty good value if you want to carry a lot of stuff. So the charger you get in the box is a 2-amp charger. It's not the most powerful charger, but the battery's only 14 amp hours, so it'll charge in about 6 to 7 hours. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are aboard the Lectric XPeak. Pretty excited to be reviewing this bike because everything about this bike just feels like quality. I've reviewed so many bikes lately and you really get what you pay for. But Lectric seems to be a little bit of an anomaly. I think these guys are after getting you as much bang for buck, as much quality for dollar as humanly possible. So far, everything about the bike feels very premium, and the bike's only $12.99. Let's go down to the bottom of the hill and see if this bike is restricted to a certain speed. Right now, I still have the bike locked at 20 miles an hour, but looks like our motor is letting us go 30 miles. Time for the hill climb. There's our fire hydrant. I've got a 15% hill up ahead of me. I'm gonna go in pedal assist number 5, throttle only. Let's go. By the way, I'm about 190 pounds. Oh, I can already tell this bike has quite a bit of torque. Got up to about 19 miles an hour, 14 miles an hour. The 750 watt motor, that's capable of up to 1310 watts, so not too bad at all. Like I said, everything about this bike just feels like quality. All right, let's turn it around and head to Test Drive Island, where we can unlock the bike, take it up to max speed, take it off-road, and talk about what this bike's like to ride. All right, boys and girls, we've made it on to Test Drive Island. There's only about 8 homes here, very few cars, so it's a perfect place for me to take bikes and put them to the test without breaking any laws or harming anyone. Let's unlock this bike. Out of the box, it comes locked at 20 miles an hour, but the owner's manual online shows exactly what you want to do. So P8 is where I want to go. So hold plus and minus. We're gonna go to P8. 100 is class 3. Let's lock that in and let's power cycle the bike. I hope you guys can see the display. It's super easy to see for me. Okay, the bike's unlocked now. I should be able to get this over 20 miles an hour. How much over? I have no idea. So let's start with throttle only, and from what I was reading, Everything over 20 miles an hour needs to be done with the pedals. So I'm gonna start throttle only and then pedal our way past 20 miles an hour if we can get up there. 1, 2, 3, go. There we go. 20 miles an hour here. Let's start pedaling. There we go. There's the speed. Oh, nice big chain ring here. There's no ghost pedaling that's going to be happening here. There you go. And then the power just cuts off at 28 miles an hour. That's it. That's what I get. And on the GPS too, 26, 27 miles an hour. It's within one. That's okay with me. Woo! All right. 28 miles an hour. Check. Let's check out the pedal assist modes. So I'm gonna go down to pedal assist 0, see if the bike gives me any power. No power whatsoever, and 0. Same with the throttle. There's 0 power going anywhere in this bike. So let's go to pedal assist number 1. And pedal assist number 1 gets me up to about 9 miles an hour. Pedal assist number 2, drop a couple gears. Pedal assist number 2 taps out at 14 miles per hour. Pedal assist number 3 takes us up to 22 miles an hour. Number 4, 26, 27 miles an hour. And pedal assist number 5, there's almost no difference between 4 and 5. You're kind of getting all the power. And the power cuts off at 28 miles an hour. So you're not going any faster than that. But that's way faster than most people want to go anyways. Look how smooth this bike is. It's just stable. Really nice. Those big wheels have so much inertia, so much momentum, that they just keep the bike super stable. Awesome. What is that on the road? Oh, it's some dogs. Don't bite me. Hey dogs. Let's test out the throttle and see what kind of speeds we can get in each mode with the throttle. So I'm in pedal assist number 1 because we know we don't get any power from 0. And throttle only, the bike's gonna top out at around 8, 9 miles an hour. Number 2, bit more power. We are going up to 14 miles an hour. Number 3 takes us to 19 miles an hour. And number 4 and 5, there's no difference. So throttle only, number 4 and 5 is as fast as the bike goes. But you want to go faster than 20 miles an hour, you just start pedaling and the bike will just take off. This bike is very, very comfortable off-road. It just feels right, you know? All right. Man, I have to say that this fork, it doesn't have the most compression, but it is so soft. Like, I cannot feel any bumps anywhere. It is so smooth. Okay, we have the torque to get onto the beach. Let's go. Oh yeah. Look at this beauty. Everything you could want on a bike. Fenders, rack, really good front suspension, great headlight, great taillight, bomb-proof frame, big fat tires. I mean, what else do you want? The battery could be a little bit bigger, it could have more capacity, but then you're just gonna end up with a heavier bike, right? I think Lectric have nailed it with this XPeak. If you're looking for a hardtail fat tire e-mountain bike, this might be where you want to look. Let's have a little fun. Yeah! Whoa. All right, do we have enough torque to get us off the beach? Pedal assist number 5. I've turned on as much power as possible. Let's get out of the sand. There we go, slow going. Oh yeah. It doesn't spin out, but as soon as it gets going, it's got enough torque to get us off the sand for sure. Nice. So let's talk about what the Lectric XPeak is like to ride. First, let's start with comfort. The seat is a solid 9 out of 10. It's not the cushiest out there, but it sure feels good. I could sit on this seat for hours and pedal as much as I want. No problems there. And you guys saw how far up that seat post goes. There is a ton of adjustability here. Whether you're 5'5" or 6'5", it doesn't matter. You're gonna find a happy place to put your seat. I like the dimensions of the bike. It's not too short, it's not too long. It comes with a short stem, meaning that for riders my height or smaller riders are gonna have no problems getting along with this bike. It just feels right. You're not lean forward, you're not reaching for the bars. It's nice and comfortable. If you want a higher rise, no problem. There's a spacer up here. You can mount the stem up a little bit higher on the stack, or you could get yourself some bars with some higher rise. No problems there. And if you're a taller rider and you want more reach, right? If you feel too cramped, easy. Get a longer stem. This one's super short, meaning that it brings the bars in, but if you get a longer stem, you're gonna end up somewhere where you want to be. So as far as comfort goes, I'm giving this bike a solid 9 out of 10. I'm pretty sure 95 to 98% of people that have this bike are going to be able to find a nice comfortable position on it. As far as pedaling goes, the Lectric XPeak has a lot of settings inside. I've got it set to the motor coming on really strong. I want as much acceleration and as much torque as I can get right away. But if you wanted, you know, a nice soft start, you can easily set it up in the settings like I showed you before. It's a very, very comfortable bike to pedal. I can see a lot of people, young and old, getting along with this bike. And the cadence sensor is just automatic on the XPeak. As soon as you start rotating the cranks, the motor gives you power. Check this out. I'm gonna start pedaling now. Power. Start pedaling now. Power. There's literally half a second delay, just enough time for the sensor to see that the cranks are turning, and then you get the power right away. And the throttle, same thing, instant power. Push it now, power. Push it now, power. It's instant. Absolutely awesome quality feeling bike. And the contact points on the bike are really good. The grips, I'm not a huge fan of the ergonomic grips. I know a lot of people like them. These ones feel, you know, pretty thick. So if you got smaller hands, you might have a hard time getting your hands around them. But I can see why some people like them. They're very comfortable to hold. I prefer the nice round grips myself, but that's just my mountain biking background. And the pedals are so cool. First off, they're super grippy. They've got these nice metal pins in there that just grip your feet, so no matter how wet or muddy they are, you're gonna end up gripping the pedals. They're nice and thin, right? So they're not super clunky, super heavy. And they've got that quick disconnect. So if you want to load the bike in to a car nice and flat, take the pedals off and there'll be nothing sticking out. You want to put them back on? Look at this, one-handed. There, easy. And the brakes, they feel great, but do they perform? Let's test it right now. There's my 20-foot marker. I've got about 20 feet all the way to that one. Here's where I'm gonna slam on the brakes after going full speed on the bike. Let's see if these hydraulic disc brakes stop this bike. So let's turn here, get up to top speed. Let's go. Hopefully I stop before the camera. 25, 26, and stop. Oh yeah, look at that. I still have another 6 feet left to the marker. Whatever's going on there as far as braking goes, definitely does the trick. Big off-road, grippy tires, grip in the ground, big 180 mil rotors, hydraulic disc brakes. They're only 2-piston, but this is not a bike that you're gonna take down some super steep, gnarly terrain. You're gonna ride some paths, some trails. There's more than enough stopping power going on right here. So, $1,000,000 question. Who's the Lectric XPeak for? In my opinion, it's someone that can afford a $1,300 bike. Honestly, if you can't afford a bike in the $1,200 to $1,300 range and you have to stick to the $1,000 max, then there's bikes like this one up here. But if you can afford a few $100s over $1,000, this is so much better quality bike for your money. Let's compare it to the Highboy P6 I reviewed a few weeks ago. Compared to that one, it's $300 more, right? But for that $300, you get such a better feeling front fork. You get fenders, you get a rack, you get built-in tail light, headlight, you get hydraulic disc brakes. It is such a better bang for buck if you consider everything you get for the little bit extra. Lectric is known for giving you bang for buck, and that's why they're so popular. I want to thank the guys at Lectric for sending the XPeak over. I had a blast riding it and reviewing it for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope this helped at least one of you out there make a decision. If it did and the XPeak is for you, there's a link in the description that'll take you right to their website, guaranteeing you the best price on it right now. And if the guys at Lectric are nice enough to give me a discount code to save you guys a little bit extra, it'll be right underneath the link. Don't forget to use it. And if the XPeak is not the bike for you, that's okay. Maybe the bike in this video will be more what you're looking for. I'll see you there.